Student with the highest score in the last jam that was written is called 375, and everybody, a lot of people are saying all kinds of things about it. And I'm going to spend some time on this and also on something else. His name is Chinedu Okeke, and he apparently scored 375 in the last election. Now, normally, you're supposed to celebrate this kind of feat and be happy that a young man would do, so well. Until we discovered that he's actually a medical student at University of Nigeria, Nsukka. And also, there is a note from JAMB, which is what I want to read actually on this particular matter. All right, so let me read to you what JAMB put out as a press statement. Chinedu Okeke, a tale of emotional blackmail. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has been compelled to address a series of misleading narratives circulating on social media. These narratives reflect a troubling trend where certain individuals elevate themselves to the status of demigods in institutional matters, often defending wrongful actions instead of advocating for integrity and accountability. As a regulatory agency, JAMB operates on the foundation of facts and data, not emotions. In the case of Chinedu Okeke, a candidate from the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, the facts are straight, clear and different from what has been portrayed by some interests out there. Firstly, it is inaccurate to assert that Chinedu Okeke hails from Anambra State. All available records indicate that he is from Amo Ward of local government in Lagos State, where he sat for the 2021 UTME, as he then claimed in his details filled with NIMC. Based on this, he gained admission to study medicine and surgery at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and is currently in his 4th year. Imagine this one writing an exam with young kids. All right, let's continue. A review of his student records from the university has not yet contradicted this information, and as it were, raises significant questions as to why a 400 level medical student would suddenly pivot to study mechanical engineering in 2025 while still enrolled in his original program, especially given the inconsistencies in his personal claims which should form his identity. What kind of institution would JAMB be if it did not maintain accurate records to verify candidates' claims, which in instances of doubt we must seek adequate explanations? At JAMB, a candidate's identity is established through their National Identification Number (NIN). We do not modify or add to the information provided by candidates. Hence, there should be no dispute regarding their identities. The assertion that JAMB retrieved incorrect details from Chinedu from the National Identity Management Commission in 2021 is unequivocally false, aimed at fabricating a defense for his case. The evidence suggests that Chinedu altered his records as filled in 2021 prior to registering for 2025 UTME, a fact confirmed by even his own advocates. To prevent the propagation of such baseless claims, the board has partnered with NIMC to ensure the integrity of candidate data. It is profoundly disappointing that individuals, for reasons known only to themselves, would resort to defaming an organization fulfilling its legal obligations at every opportunity. Moreover, these online advocates have been actively reaching out to Chinedu's parents to extract emotional narratives rather than factual clarifications, neglecting to seek information directly from the university. As of now, the university has not stated anything to the contrary. Once we receive such information, we will promptly notify the Medical and Dental Council to consider delisting him. Until that is done, the board will continue to treat Chinedu with all the dignity he deserves as a bona fide student of one of Nigeria's tertiary institutions. As a statutory agency, JAMB remains committed to its mandate of ensuring that no candidate exploits loopholes for personal gain. The facts are clear. Chinedu took advantage of Lagos State's quota in 2021, thereby obstructing the admission opportunities for other deserving candidates from the state. Furthermore, he attempted to manipulate his details with the NIMC to unjustly claim representation from Anambra State in 2025. The board will not be swayed by the antics of attention seekers, as it diligently performs its duty to ensure that our future leaders are truly deserving in both learning and character. We are not engaged in witch hunting. Rather, we refuse to allow candidates who aspire to leadership roles act in ways that are unbecoming. When a nation trivializes illegalities, it breeds a future fraught with potential criminality. Am I surprised? Not one bit. The people supporting him are the same people that support Mmesoma. And you guys don't understand that this culture is this thing is real. Kids, but it's just a shame that kids already understand. And the sad part, the saddest part, is not that these children are doing something bad. That's not the sad part. The sad part is adults supporting them because they are from the ethnic group. That's the trouble. And it's a pattern. It's not a one-off event. It's not a one-off event. It is where. I think I should read. Let me read something from Reno before I move on. Nigerians bring tribal state. This is from Reno Mokri. It says Nigerians bring tribal sentiments and emotions to everything rather than focusing on the facts which cannot lie. That is the major factor against our development as a nation, not corruption. How can you justify a 400 level medical student taking a school leaving university entrance examination like JAMB? There are 16-year-olds taking these exams. There are 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, kids just coming out of secondary school taking the exam. But if somebody in 400, why would you not pass? In fact, 375, you should have 475 over 400. You are in university now. You already know these things. Anyway, let's continue. It can be understood if he did this in his first year, but when you're in your fourth year of a medical course, you are obviously at an advanced stage of your education and cannot compete fairly with school leavers in a JAMB subject like biology. You will definitely have an unfair advantage. Obviously, this young adult in his mid-20s will be competing unfairly with teenage school leavers who are mostly under 16. That is why, even in sports such as football, basketball, boxing, and so on and so forth. Anyway, let's not go deep into it. But all this, one of the reasons I'm trying to, because what I'm about to say is about Igbo too. People say, oh, is it because he's Igbo? Why don't you say, is it because he did something wrong? Like, in that culture, don't they speak against evil? Like, should we keep quiet because he's Igbo? I don't get it. The UTME, you are generalizing, Oga. Kendo, it's a cultural problem from your side of town. It's a cultural thing. Let me drop this thing for a second. The majority of the people agree with this kind of thing. It's either, even the ones who don't agree, they keep quiet. Do you see them talk about it? Everybody just keeps quiet. You are complicit. So when you say things like you're generalizing, what do you mean generalizing? It's not once, twice, 3 times, 4. It's like everybody does it and everybody just says, oh, you can't touch him because he's from here. What do you mean I'm generalizing? You think this is generalizing? Okay. Look at the comment section. Just go online and look at what people from the Southeast are saying about a boy that should be punished for doing something wrong. Like, even if it's just, you shouldn't have done that. If all the elders in your town speak like that, you will have less kids. I mean, there's no part of Nigeria that is perfect. But when people do something wrong, like, why do you say, oh, he can't talk is it because he's from here? Is it because he's from there? Like, no, this is not generalization. This is factual. This is objective, what is the word I'm looking for now? I'm being objective about this. This boy is in his final, if he was studying economics, that would be his final year. He's a 4th year student. What do you mean I'm generalizing? And everybody seems to agree with it. And if you're an Igbo person and say, oh, I don't agree with it, let me ask you, go through the internet and tell me how many folks from that part of town have said, oh, this is wrong. No, it can't be wrong. Why? He's their brother. Let me get back to this. The UTME examinations are designed to offer university admissions to school leavers, not university undergraduates. That is why it is called a matriculation examination. Please research the meaning of the word matriculation. It means to be freshly enrolled into a university. An undergraduate cannot matriculate. That is an abuse of the system. That is why the term matriculation is not used for anyone who is not a fresher. Would you want a person who is already an advanced boxer to fight your own child as an amateur boxer? That is unfair advantage. But rather than focusing on only the facts, Nigerians are incorporating ethnic sentiments into the discussion. Oh, it is because he's Igbo. He's been targeted since he's a Christian. And the JAMB registrar is a Muslim, which is of course senseless. Is that not what Peter Obi and Obi Ezekwesili did with Mmesoma Echikeme? The one that actually got an app, downloaded an app from the App Store. This was just last year. Downloaded an app from the App Store, used the app. I mean, anybody can get the app. I even downloaded and tried it. The idea is it's like what you use for pranks. Downloaded the app, gave herself scores, printed it out, talked about it. JAMB says it's not in the system. Everybody wrote from the southeast. It's because she's Igbo. How do you raise responsible children like this? The two of them almost caused ethnic tensions. Talking about Peter Obi and Obi Ezekwesili. The two of them almost caused ethnic tensions in Nigeria until it was established that Mmesoma Ejike lied about her age and actually cheated on the JAMB examination. If Chinedu Okeke, a 400-level medical student, wanted to change courses, there were legal routes available to him, including a change of course and a university transfer. If these options are not to his liking, then he can explore the route of going to a private university. Public universities are subject to these rules because of limited spaces. Those are the standard procedures in Nigeria and abroad. And of course, the fact that he's even changing his identity at will it's terrible. One day you're from Lagos. How can you even be from Lagos? Chinedu Kitelorokwe Okeke. You wonder why people have issues with you all over the place. Be shouting is generalization instead of you to fix up. You will never see them talk about what the person did wrong. All you'll be hearing is, why are you generalizing? Why are you because it's about what will make them feel good. I'm not here to make you feel good though. If you need someone that make you feel good, you need a comedian. I am not one. Again, this is a cultural thing. Do you have folks who are not like this? Of course. There are Igbos who are not like this, but like I always say, they're in the minority. One, they are quiet. Two. So number one, you are too small to be noticed. Then you are too quiet to be heard. So at the end of the day, you are short too. You see everyone as being funny, which is a wrong mindset in analyzing things. Ogawabi Wasijare, let me play you this thing and then you can listen to the what if that you're looking for. What if, the thing you've been writing, not once have you mentioned what the child did. That's how I know that you are not serious. Not once, the treatises and epistles you've been writing on this thing, not once have you mentioned what the boy did. All you are talking about is generalization. You are not serious. People need to be telling you the truth.